All right, first question I would have is like, can you share your thoughts and Colt on what is needed
Yeah.
to build the future digital nation?
Yeah, I think we heard it a lot in the conference, and thank you so much for inviting me, that we cannot exist in silos anymore. If you look at the industry, it started out with, there's connectivity players, there's the colo players, there's data centers, there's the hyperscalers, and then when you look at the enterprise, or if you look at the end customer, they need to stitch all of these together to deliver a digital outcome. I think we as an industry need to evolve so that it becomes one single industry, that's digital infrastructure, and then that underpins any nation with an ambition to become a digital nation. Right? So I would say collaborating, building out an ecosystem play, being truly partner oriented, open APIs, that's what's really required.
Do you think that the pandemic helped in this scenario to
Uh,
expedite the whole process?
I think it was already happening, right? And so you're right. Of course, it accelerated it. And if, all of us know Satya's comment that what they saw in one quarter is what they used to see in about 2 years. So of course we saw it. And as we know, the single fastest growing thing in the industry is bandwidth. It's growing at 35% CAGR, even faster than the cloud players. So obviously, yes, it did.
Okay, next I would like to find out, right, how do we ensure that the digital divide and diversity does not get wider with technology moving so fast these days?
I mean, I wish I knew the answer, right? I share your concern, and at Colt, we are constantly thinking about it. So, one of the departments that we have, that's ESG. It's a board level agenda, and it's led by an amazing lady called Caroline. You should do an interview with her. But we truly believe that inclusion, universal access, sustainability, these have to be by design. So to make it more, I mean, this is a nice platitude, but in reality, so when we are designing a product or our service, our engineers, network engineers are doing a service design, we will absolutely think about these three things. So we even have a metrics to say that for every design, have we thought this through? My CEO, Kerry Gilder, she is, right there on every platform talking about how connectivity needs to be representative of all the people and we have to have that in our networks and in the way we are thinking. So couldn't be more important. I think we're making a lot of progress. If you look at the GTWN, they're doing something really amazing, and yeah, I would recommend everyone watching and to participate in that. But absolutely important. Don't have the answers, but I know we're making progress.
Excellent, excellent.
Right.
I mean, I think you all are heading in the right direction. At least you all got the so-called thought process in your daily
Yes,
day-to-day.
yes, we do. We take it very seriously.
Okay,
Right?
great, excellent. Okay, so one more question I have. When you say Hive Mind,
Yeah.
can you elaborate more about it? What role it plays in the digital ecosystem?
Yeah, I'm really grateful that GSMA 360 gave me this opportunity to talk about what Colt is doing. It's kind of layered. So if you think about, 100 million years ago, when language was first invented by us, what we really did was to say the thoughts that I have in my mind, I could now share it with you and share it with other people, right? And so we could learn from each other. We all did not have to get ravaged by a lion or be chased by a hippo or all of those catastrophes, right? Or should we eat this fruit or not? So language was the first way by which minds could communicate and silos were broken. And when that happened, there was an explosion of development for the human race. We are seeing the same thing happen now. So if you look at it, we are 8 billion people, expected to be 8 billion by 2023. There'll be about 50 million connected objects. Now these objects are what we have created, whether it's a printer or whether it's our phone or it's a fridge, we've created all of these objects. Now 50 million of those, and 50% of all the communication, right, will happen between these objects. So there's going to be machine to machine, human to machine, and human to human. And that's going to, can you imagine the telemetry and the data and intelligence flowing through these three layers? If we were to capture that, we will go into Hive Mind 2.0, and and think about how developed our nation, our planet, and even the universe can be. So that's exciting.
Really interesting. I mean, I hope you have a good session later on.
Yep.
And I think there's a lot of learnings from your presentation that the others can actually learn from.
And me
Thank
from
you.
the others,
Yeah.
me from the others, right?
Yes, I hope you enjoy this session.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Jaya.
much, Kevin. It was a
Thank you.
delight. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.